So I woke up and I was thinking about yesterday, and I started thinking about how much I live in the past, and it's really hard. It is one of those things where it's part of your ego. You have grown up with this lifestyle, you have bestowed everything that you have learned, and you make actions based off of that. No matter the size of the action, it could be something as small as choosing, soda in the morning instead of water. But a part of that is also thinking about yesterday. 35 years old is when we start um, using them as a program. It's no longer as us just existing. It's we wake up in the morning, we do our normal morning routine because that's what it is. It becomes a habit, and once it becomes a habit, we start looking at everything as a habit. The way you go to work, the routes you take, the idea of your normal morning routine being broken can throw your entire day off, whether you admit it or not. Um, but there's a couple ways of fixing that. There's catching your breath. A number one reason why people panic or decide to keep doing their normal everyday routine is because stress. So whenever you stress, part of that is anxiety. Anxiety builds up real quick from stress. And the stresses that you think you wouldn't normally be frustrated about ends up being some of the biggest problems. Um, if you think about trying to think of your yesterday, let's say you got in an argument with a loved one, or maybe you ate something that you didn't agree with, something that's not normal in your diet. You just decided one morning that you're going to wake up, try something new, and it didn't work, but yet your entire day is off. Is it? I'm aware of 6.8 times per second, I think it is, that the human body, 7.8 times per second, the body actually releases itself. It releases itself from its location and comes back. It vibrates. We all have our own frequency, our own harmonics, and a part of that is it's called a vibration. When we raise our vibration, we are feeling more love. The more love we feel, more compassion, the more inside, the less stress we have. And the reason being is because stress is a fight mode. Stress is a lower gut instinct. It's a fight or flight. I can't be here because something is making me not want to be here. But at the same time, that knight in shining armor didn't want to go slay that dragon, but he had to. Most people that go on a quest aren't going on a quest just to go explore. No, a lot of times they're going on a quest because their body, their mind, their soul, their spirit is saying, you've got to go do something different. And that quest could be something as little as, hey, your highway route is blocked, so you can't go ahead and use your normal everyday routine. That is not in your control at all. You have to change your route. But it's up to you to figure out which route to take. Are you going to take the one that's full of more construction or more traffic, or are you going to take the one that, is probably less traveled? Almost every route out there has multiple routes. So if you look at their path that's least traveled, you're probably going to stumble on maybe, an antique store that you've never seen before and find something that you've always wanted. Maybe you'll find a fruit stand with some people that have the same ideology as you, and you just magically stumbled upon them. It is technically magic because without that synchronicity, you would have never bumped into them. But at the same time, if you would have taken your normal path every single day, that path that you've learned and you bestowed and you installed in yourself at the age of 35, you are going to keep doing that same thing that you do every single day. And you know what the definition of craziness is? Doing the same thing every day and expecting a different result. That's insanity.